Number 14, our job is to choose two numbers from the selection whose sum, if you add them together, would be irrational. Meaning I have to pick two of these that when I add them, my answer is irrational, which means I'm stuck with the root. So, if you want to be stuck with a root, the first thing you should probably choose is a square root. So it really doesn't matter what root you choose. There's two to choose from, so you could use 5 square root of 2, or you could use square root of 12. So I'm going to choose 5 root 2. Once I choose a root, I'm always going to be stuck with that because no matter what you add to it, you can't ever combine any of these other numbers. For instance, if I pick any of the rationals, like -7 is rational, 1/5 is rational, and 0.9 is rational. If I pick any of these and I throw them in the second box, I can't add two unlikes. For instance, this is irrational and this is rational. So since they are unlike, you can't combine them unless you're using a calculator to estimate your answer. And if I choose the other root, let me erase this and go backwards. So if I choose the square root of 12, again, you can't combine these roots unless the radicans are alike, and even if they are alike, meaning I turn the square root of 12, which if you make a factor tree, it would be 2, oops, sorry, I'm trying to write here. It would be 2 square root of 3. Even if I try to turn it to its simplified form, you would still be stuck with the root because these are both positive, so you're not going to have a zero pair at all, and you can't add roots unless they have the same insides. And say if you chose one that had the same inside, like 5 square root of 2, add it to itself, you would still be stuck with the root because you would have now 10 square root of 2. So really, if you're choosing two numbers whose sum is irrational, you want to make sure you pick a root to start.